Juventus è in vantaggio.
Sciacquatevi la bocca! Leonardo Bonucci, la Juve in gol!
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Afternoon live, why? Because I was preparing the video of today with all the news, with the front pages and so on. And then I said, you know what, it's afternoon, I have nothing to do, I was watching Fiorentina, Bologna. By the way, it's 1-0 now. If I'm not wrong, let me check if the score didn't change. Yes, 1-0 with a goal of the one that in the first half was really the most dangerous one. Torreira. No, it's not true. It was not the dangerous one. But he was playing a great game, so 1-0 for them at the moment. Let's see if they will continue or not. Bologna really unlucky, but we don't care. We have to speak about Juventus, and that's what I said. You know what? Let's forget that game and let's go and focus on Juventus. Juventus, because we have to do the post-game of yesterday, Sampdoria versus Juventus. We will go through some news, we'll go through some papers, and then we will also do some ratings. Were they correct or not? What I thought about it. So it will be a video where I will speak mostly. It's a kind of video live, but of course I wanted to be in contact with you. So how are you doing, guys? How are you doing? The Ultra Bianconeri from the GJustjuve channel. And speaking about Ultra Bianconero, who do we have? We have already some people. Hamtam, who's saying Forza Juve, Max, crucial heads up and hope to show an organized, let me read, an organized Juve and a positive result even if we don't play beautiful. Well, who cares about beautiful? Yesterday I told you, shots on goals are overrated on the Juve channel. It's overrated to score and to shot on goal, because if we don't score, the other one, they will score for us. So we know it. Ciao to Stavros, ciao to Dino, who's saying next stop will be the Villarreal, indeed. And then we go to the quarterfinals. Ciao Aman. Awake really early today. I don't understand when you are sleeping, but ciao Aman, ciao Stavros. Vir is there. Ciao Beppe, Morata and Vlahovic are a really great duo up front. Hopefully Dybala can play against Villarreal. Man of the match against Sampdoria is Arthur for me. Yesterday we were voting and I said as well, Arthur at Tuttosport do not agree with us. They are not okay with us, so we'll go into the paper pages of Tuttosport. We'll speak about that. Ciao Clement, ciao Future Real. We have Gadion who is there as well. Let's keep him home. We'll speak about all these things. Ciao Ferras, Alvaro Botata was really good versus Sampdoria. I hope he keeps continuing with his form. Ciao Johnny, speaking about Chiellini and Dybala that were back in training, full training with the guys today. Indeed, it's true. Ciao Stavros again. Ciao, good afternoon. To Ferras, Maric, Sam Mikalev, Darren Kelvin, Palto, Ab, who's there as well. Ciao Rambo and ciao Hash88. So now that we said hello to the people that were there quite early, ciao Ricky as well, Nini Baranto, Dit Clutch, and you know I love the people on the channel, especially a good morning and a special shout out to all the Ultra Bianconeri that are member of the channel. And we go with the news of the day, guys. We start with the news that is quite nice. I don't know why Tuttosport is not working, so I've set up this a bit in a other way. We have the birthday of Edgar Davids. Edgar Davids' birthday today, so happy birthday to Edgar, a player that I personally love so much. One of my heroes from when I was a kid. These sunglasses were really mythic, an epic player for Juventus. Just of some few behind the scenes, and meanwhile, if you want to, let me know if you were old enough to remember Davids playing at Juve, and if you have a memory in your head from Edgar Davids. that you really liked and that you want to share with us in a few words, write it in the chat so that I can read it. If you want two behind the scenes of Edgar Davids before going into the news, the more concrete news, there are two funny ones. The first one is that he played at Ajax. He played in the final versus Juventus that he lost, and the last Champions League final that Juventus won. He was there, so he witnessed Juventus winning the Champions League, but he was with Ajax, unfortunately for him. The year before, he won it with Ajax versus Milan, and it was a really, really strong Ajax team. The thing is that later, he went to Milan, transferred to Milan, where actually he didn't do great at all. Hey, he didn't adapt to Milan. He was not the player that they were looking. He was not having a really great match with them. And what happened is at a certain moment in a January transfer market, Davids came to Juventus for actually not a lot of money. He came to Juve, where he became the legendary player that he became with Juventus until the last winter market. Probably Davids was the best, one of the best, if not especially top 3 players that we bought in the winter, because you know that in the winter market not a lot of time we buy a lot of players. It happened with Barzagli, if not wrong, and with Edgar Davids, 2 great players, but not a lot. Actually, most of the time they are flops or players that they are not changing the destiny of the journey of Juventus at that moment. Another really nice thing that I wanted to speak about was, and a really story, because when I was at the Juventus stadium, I met the director of the Juve museum when I was doing the tour with him. So personal tour, he made actually me visiting every single corner, and every time he had a really nice story. And when we stopped before the cabinet of Davids glasses, there were some materials, some accessories from the old Juve players. There were the glasses of Davids in that cabinet behind glass. And he said, I have a really fun story about that. It's that actually the glasses that are there, they are replica glasses, not the real glasses from Edgar Davids. It's fun because then he said, when Edgar Davids was here in the museum one of the days after the inauguration, he was visiting the museum, he was actually watching the glass, and he said, you know, these are not my glasses, that are not the real original glasses, these are replicas. And the director of the museum said, yes, indeed, they are replicas. So Edgar Davids, he had his original glasses here, you know, on the shirt, hanging here on the shirt. He took them off and he gave it actually to the director. He said, these are my real glasses. It's for the fans. It's for the fans, not to give to the fans, of course. But now what you do when you have 2 versions of visiting the museum, you can do it for free, you know, for free. You pay an access, but then you walk free without too much people next to you. And then you have the premium experience where you have all the explanations, and then you can go in a secret room that is not available for everyone. You go there and there is a big box, an ancient box from in the time, a real authentic box, and when they open it you have a lot of accessories from the past, and the glasses of Davids are there. So when you are putting some special gloves, you can touch the glasses, you can see the glasses, you can have them in your hand. Amazing. But I loved, you know, the gesture of David saying, you know what, take these glasses, they are for the fans. I love these stories. Personally, I really love these kind of stories. So we continue, guys, with your messages about Edgar Davids. Stefan Firceo, ciao, buongiorno, amico mio, who's saying Edgar Davids made a really nice Pepsi commercial. He looked so funny. It's so much better now with contact lens. I remember Edgar Davids doing a lot of commercials, not only the Pepsi one, but also for Nike. And the Nike commercial at that time, I can tell you, they revolutionized the words of ads of all these commercials, because they were really crazy. I remember with Cantona taking the last shot, putting actually his shirt collar up, and then saying, I don't remember what, but it was crazy. They were playing, you know, I remember the footballers versus the Devils and so on. Was really great commercials at that time. I agree. Ciao, Robin van der Vorst. Andar Sofian, that is able to assist as well, because we know he's living in Indonesia. The time zones are different. Ciao, my friend. Indeed, Andar, when you are going back, try to do it, the premium experience, where you really have all these kind of secrets. They were speaking about, he explained me, the director, it's not always a director that will go with you, but someone that knows about it. He was explaining me, the secrets about Sivori, the secrets about Tevez, really beautiful stories, really nice stories, guys. I really enjoyed it. Sorry. You know, I'm a big fan of Grodino. If someone from Grodino or from I don't know where they are watching my video, please sponsor me, guys, because I'm spending way too much money on Grodino. So if you see that, please sponsor me. I need it. I need it. So, absolutely, about Stefan, who was explaining about Andalus, thing that's a beautiful experience. Ciao Beppe, can you wish my brother Aroni happy birthday? So Aroni, happy birthday. The same day as Edgar Davids. Hopefully Aroni is as well a Juve fan. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the brother of AZ7. Davids was an absolute bull, and that's why he had the nickname of Pitbull. Pitbull, why? Because he was never giving up. You want another story? You want another story about Davids? I remember they had a game to play versus Perugia. I will tell you two more stories, guys. There was a game to play versus Perugia, and at a certain moment, they were in the locker room, and they were dressing, you know, putting the football clothes on, and he was preparing himself, super concentrated. And at a certain moment, he's looking at Montero, and he says to Montero, Montero, what team are we playing against? So it was the game day. He was about to play in a few minutes. He didn't even know which team he was about to play. He didn't care. He didn't care about the team he was about to play. And Montero said, it's Perugia. And then he said like, is that a good team? So he didn't know nothing. But Montero said, look, the thing is, after the game, he was man of the match. Because that was not important versus who he was playing or the team, the opponents, good, bad, low table team or not. He didn't care at all because he gave always his best and his max. And that's really the fun stories of the 90s, the 2000 years, where these kind of players, it was not the same as today, where they are watching stats, video, and so on. It was a different football. But these are the beautiful stories of football. And the last story, and then we can go to the other news, guys, about Edgar Davids with Zinedine Zidane. Hey, RB comes. He made the step. He made the steps to become a member of the channel. Grande RB comes. Hey, let's play some music. Ale 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 oh, ale 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 oh, ale 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 oh. Sono un ultra bianco nero. Thank you, RB Comes. Welcome to the family. Thank you for the membership. Really appreciate it, my friend. RB Comes, he decided to make the step. Grande, 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 RB Comes. For other ones, if you want ask yourself how we did, the link is into the description of the video. We continue, guys, with the last story about Edgar Davids, because we have a lot of things to say about the post-game of yesterday. Massimiliano Allegri, Arthur, Alvaro Morata, and so on and so on. The last story, when he was in Torino, he was with Zinedine Zidane, and they were in the night driving with the car in the city of Torino. I don't know, from point A to point B. I don't know the destination. Probably it was in the winter, coming from the Juve center where they were training, and they were going home. I don't know. And what happened actually is that at a certain moment they stopped with the car because they were watching some kids playing football in the streets. And actually what they did, up the hats on, a bit undercovered, and they went and they were starting to play with the kids. And Zidane and Davids, they always explain that story, saying that it was an amazing experience, and it was not the only time that they did, because they started to make it a habit. So from time to time, they stopped where they saw some kids, some young guys playing football in the street, and they were playing with them, because for them, for Davids, for example, he said, that's the real football. That's the real football, not at professional level, but the one that you're playing with their heart on the field, where every tackle counts, where every goal counts, and that's football. And by the way, Zinedine Zidane, that's where he had the idea to open these kind of football fields, you know, the five-a-side football field that you see in the streets, FIFA streets kind of things. And he has one in Torino. If I'm not wrong, the name is 5. Because he had that number at the time at Real Madrid. So that's about Edgar Davids, guys. I told you a lot of stories now. A lot of story about Edgar Davids. Did you see that chant Beppe yesterday? Which one RB comes? Which chant? Which chant? I don't know which chant you are speaking about. This one. Wait. Io non posso stare senza la mia... Na 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 na. And no, you know, I didn't see it. You know why? Because actually I was watching the game, but without audio, because it was on my computer. If I put it on the audio, there would be a problem of copyright. So I didn't see the chance. I will try to watch it. Of course, Beppe, don't usually become members of channel, but had to do it for you and all the things you are doing for the Juve community. Grande. Thank you to you, to Zaki Warfa. Never lost a duel, it's true. Davids was a beast. Ciao MLG. Davids, one of my favorite ones. When you talk about Grinta, Davids has to be there as the legend. I agree. But that team of in the past, with Davids, with Conte, with Del Piero, with Montero, Torricelli, Ferrara. Guys, if you want to know about Grinta, go back on YouTube and you watch the videos of these legends. Mamma mia. That was a Grinta team also with Marcello Lippi that was able to motivate all these guys. Really crazy. Ciao Maxi. As a Dutchman, I am so happy Davids played at Juve. He was a beast. From one Dutch guy to the other. But before I want to show you also another news. It's this one. Let me move myself in small here. It's this one. It's actually yesterday. Juventus communicated about something that I did on Saturday, so it happened on Saturday, and they were writing an outstretched hand for those who are suffering from war, food, medicine, and clothes delivered. 80 refugees brought back to Italy. So what happened actually is that Juventus, what did they do? They actually made sure that they helped at least minimum 80 refugees. They brought them some food, some clothes, all these kind of things for the people that are suffering from war, to help actually people in need in Ukraine. Grande. Beautiful gesture from Juventus. Yesterday, Andrea Agnelli was also writing about it. If we go here on Twitter, you see the images. Let me go. The different images that Juventus has put there, with all the pictures and so on. So you see Arriva Bene here. No, that's here is Arriva Bene. That's Denise, the wife of Agnelli. It was really a beautiful gesture also, because if you look at here, Andrea Agnelli, can I find him, Mag? Andrea Agnelli. Can I find him, please? Yes, here. He said yesterday, and said something really important. Proud of you, Dennis, his wife, and then proud of you, Juventus. Probably it's Dennis that launched the initiative, and then fino alla fine. And I agree with Andrea Agnelli, because, you know, when you're supporting a club, you can support it in two different ways. You can support it in one way, who is actually loving the sportive part, so the results, the trophies, the victories, and so on. And then you have another way when you are starting to be more than only someone that has an affection for a team, but a bit more. It's actually the part where you are starting to feel a connection with your team. And then that's where you are starting to be also proud of the things that Juventus is doing extra field, for example, what they did today, or and so on and so on. Juventus is a way of living, but I'm sure Manchester United has the same, Inter has the same, all the clubs have their own values, but instead of speaking, Juventus is doing, and I didn't see a lot of teams at the moment taking that initiative. Probably they will follow, but Juventus, without going crazy, without announcing, they organize and they do these kind of things. I have to say, guys, I'm really proud of my club. I'm a really proud Juventino at the moment. I can guarantee you that. 100%, guys. And now we go with some comments, and then we go with the news, guys. Who is most like Davids in our current squad, in your opinion? Nobody. There is nobody like Davids. Not because I'm BS, because, no, in terms of characteristics, nobody is like Davids today. That I can guarantee you 100%. It's totally different way of playing. There was a Gattuso that was kind of a Davids, but Davids was a lot more technical than Gattuso. So, you know, Davids was the upgrade of Gattuso. Gattuso was the grinta, playing his role and doing really well. On top of that, Davids has also the technique, the goals, and so on, what Gattuso didn't have. So, ciao Homo Juve, Beppe, can I show you my life for some minutes, if you don't mind? Your life? What life? you can show me, but I can't show here things that are not from my channel, otherwise I will have copyright problems. But after the live you can show me. Of course, you can do whatever you want. Which player you think that will have an impact versus Villarreal? Wait. First, let's start with the news of today. We start immediately. Boom. Let me put in small so that you can always have an eye on me. So what about the ranking? And then Tuttosport, the ranking is saying Milan, they have at the moment 63. They won yesterday evening 1-0 versus Empoli. Good and strong Milan first half. Tired Milan and better probably Empoli in the second half. At the end, it was the first goal of Kalulu that brought them the victory, and that's why Tuttosport is writing Grazie Kalulu, because yesterday he did actually a really beautiful goal. After a first free kick from another player that was on the wall, deflected, it came back, it came from actually super far away. Boom, a beautiful goal, beautiful coordination, beautiful technique. So 1-0, I tell you, and I repeat you, forget about Scudetto, because for me, it will be Milan. Then, if it's not Milan, it's Inter or Napoli, who knows? But it will not be Juventus, and my favorites are Milan. You know, the result of yesterday, where you see a Milan that is super tired. Guys, it explains a lot. It really explains a lot. So let's see. Inter will play today versus Torino this evening. I'm supporting Torino, of course, tonight because every team over Inter, but not really because I hope in the Scudetto. Then, if it happens, it happens. And then Napoli, that will play at 3 o'clock, and that's where I will stop in 30 minutes the live, because then I will focus on Verona. Napoli, where I think that Napoli can lose some points. Grazie Kalulu, that's the words of Tuttosport. And then they are saying non si ferma about Juventus. La Juve vince anche in casa della Sampdoria. Juventus is winning also in the house of Sampdoria. We don't stop. We continue. Non si ferma. We continue. We go ahead. We are not looking behind. We are not looking ahead. We are just doing our way. And we are doing it quite well because we continue. So let me read a bit of your comments before I go to the other pages. Buongiorno, AJ. Ciao, my friend. Ciao, my friend. Ciao, my great friend. I'm happy that you woke up. Finally, you woke up. I don't know how many things you saw on Twitter today from Juventini that disgusted you, because I know that at 6:30 a.m. you are watching already, you are reading already some really strange statements. I don't know if today you spotted some or not, but I'm sure that if you're searching a bit, you can find some. Allegri instilling the Juve DNA back at Juve. Winning is the only thing that matters. I'm sure we will go back to properly competing next season. These are beautiful words from Rob. Why? Because I agree with him. Slowly but surely, we come from a really difficult 2 years. Even if we won the Scudetto with Sarri, I remember doing 3-3 versus Sassuolo after leading 3-1. I remember losing versus Milan when you were 4-2, when you were leading 2-0. When Szczesny was mocking actually Rebic, telling him shut up because you are losing 2-0, and then they won. So you see, we started collapsing in the second part with Sarri. Even if the first part there were some glimpses of Sarri, but never until the top where we had to be. I agree. And then difficult year with Pirlo, we knew it. I would have loved that Pirlo had more time to do it, another circumstances with a preseason, maybe without Ronaldo. And speaking about Ronaldo, top player yesterday again. He showed hat-trick. What can you say to a great player like Cristiano Ronaldo? But probably it would have been easier without Ronaldo for Pirlo to really experiment what he wanted to do. I don't know why I'm hearing some sound here. Beep, 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 beep. It's my phone. It's because Juventus under 23 just started the game. They just started the game. That's why. And for Fiorentina, they won 1-0. 1-0 for Fiorentina with the big coach, what's his name? Italiano, that everyone is praising today. 1-0 for them. Let me go first to Twitter, guys, because I want to know the lineups of our under 23. Si parte. I think that Sule is playing. I think he's starting. Look at that. That's a really beautiful one on YouTube, guys. And you have to watch it because it's really great. So the lineups from our youth team, can we see them 37 minutes ago? No. 39, no. Today they decided to put no. Ci siamo quasi, I understand, but I want to see the lineups. But I forgot. Ah no, here, indeed. Israel in the goal, then Barbieri, Poli, Riccio, Verducci. We are playing with 4 men in defense, then 2 men in front of the defense, Zueli and Barrenechea. If you are asking who is Barrenechea, he's the one next to Sule in that YouTube video. Then Ake on the right, that was yesterday with the first team, but he didn't play. Briganti, Yocolano, and Dagracca. So Sule is not starting. He's not starting. He will probably be on the bench. Let me check. No, not even. Where is Sule? I don't know where Sule is. Stramaccioni is there as well. On the bench. Oh, that's strange. Maybe they did a mistake. That's really strange. I don't know. I need to investigate about that. You see, sometimes when you are not prepared, you have some problems. No, McKennie is a different player than Davids. McKennie is totally different players than Davids. McKennie is more an Arturo Vidal in terms of how he inserts himself, how he's thinking offensively. It's different. It's different. I was thinking it would be a Davids in the beginning, but then immediately I changed my mind about him. I hope Morata and Vlahovic don't get a yellow card versus Salernitana. I agree. So hopefully if they score, they don't take away their shirt, because otherwise we have some problems. I believe we can end in the second place. Ciao, Anthony Quintero. For me, if I'm really 100% transparent with you, I don't care about being second or third or fourth, as long as we are in top 4. Then if you tell me if we win it, and then we win, then I'm happy. Sule has fever. Thank you, Dino. I was thinking it's not normal. Thank you, Dino. And probably that's why Ake has joined them. Thank you. I didn't know. I will wish him a speedy recovery. No, second, third, or I don't know. Do we continue with the pages, guys? Do we continue with the pages before, because we have some things to speak about, guys? So this one we spoke about it, and then here you have Il fiato della Juve, so the breath of Juventus, where on Napoli. Brace of Morata, 15th positive result in a row. Max is scaring them. Max is scaring them, and that's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful thing. I love to hear. I love to hear and read. Max is scaring them. Who is he scaring? I'm asking myself, who is Massimiliano scaring? Is he scaring the competition? But is he also scaring the anti-Allegri, the Juventini that are saying Allegri out? Who is Allegri scaring? That's a big question I'm asking myself. And then Gazzetta dello Sport is saying Volo Milan, because Milan is flying, even if it was not flying high. Yesterday they were really on their knees on their knees on the second half, and then they are saying Rincorsa Juve. Juve is chasing of the chase of Juve. Morata is doing the Vlahovic, and we continue actually chasing and going up, climbing. The climbing is going up. We continue with La Juve va avanti. Juventus is going up, more and more solid and more fort, because it's true. It's totally true. The growth is continuing. Sampdoria was alive until the end. These were the words of Gianpaolo. Alive. Yeah, at a certain moment, it's true. Let's not pretend it's not true. Let's not pretend it's not true. And then Morata, there is time. We have time to do big result. If we believe in it, it is possible. So let me read a few of your comments, guys, now that we went to all the pages, and then we will go with other things. Of course, good morning, Abai. Ciao, my friend. Ciao, Dino, again. Thank you for that message about Sule, because I didn't know. Look at Twitter, funny Allegri picture. I tagged you. If you ask it in that beautiful way, then we have to do it, of course. Thank you, Andar. Andar is a great guy. I love Andar. How can you not love Andar? Andar is fantastic. Immediately, boom, he's tagging me. He's doing more. He's actually doing more commercials for me than I'm doing myself. Look at that. The Allegri ball effect. Yeah, we can speak about that. Allegri ball effect. You remember when he said, oh my God, that's the game versus... I know, I remember the game. Who can tell me which game that was? Who can tell me? I remember. The first one, with Chiellini and Allegri. Who can tell me the game it was? I remember. With the... Mamma mia, look at the face of Chiellini. Disaster. But I remember, I remember that game really well. So I'm waiting for the first one to guess. Empoli lost. Grande dum dum. Yeah. And Allegri, it was the second game. We lost 1-0. And Allegri said, Mamma mia. And Chiellini, he answered, this is what we are. Because Chiellini knows really well how Juventus was before. He knew the Juventus of Ibrahimovic, Grinta in 2006. He knew the legends of Del Piero, Nedved, and so on. And he knew the winning Juventus of Allegri. He knew it. And then he said, that's what we are. And then you see... now where we are, because we were 18th, I remember. Look at where we are now. Juventus, we are 4th at -1 at the moment from Napoli. And then Inter is at +2, but they have 2 games in hand. I don't see Inter losing both of them. But we are getting closer. We are getting closer. And it's true. Look at that beautiful smile. Max Allegri. Max Allegri. I said it and I repeat it, guys. And believe me or not, and I'm really honest with you guys, Allegri is not my favorite coach ever in the world. My favorite coach is Marcello Lippi. Allegri is someone that sometimes is annoying me. For some aspects, that is annoying me. But I never saw in my life a smarter, more intelligent man as him. He's a people manager. He knows how to manage. He knows how to speak in front of the microphones. He can handle pressure. He doesn't care about too much negativity because he's going with his plan. His plan is winning. He's a Juventino. Already said it as well. He's on top of the coaches that I like. Absolutely, yes. In my top 5 coaches, there is Allegri. Then, of course, I would love to have a calcio champagne football where we are winning with 3-4-0 when actually we are playing with a lot of combos and pace and velocity. But I don't know how many of the coaches could do what Allegri is doing at the moment. I really don't know. I really don't know. I think it's the perfect coach for the team that we had in the beginning of the season. What about next year? Because I saw some people like Arbicoms and so on that were saying in the future we can do something with that team. We will not compete this year, but maybe next year. I can tell you from the rumors I know and so on is Juventus, they have a plan. They have a big plan. A big plan. I don't know which player will join for sure. We are talking, but there will be some beautiful mercato. Yeah, we suffered, and what Allegri is doing with the team that he has at his disposal, guys, I can tell you there will be some beautiful mercato. Mamma mia, that Empoli weekend was such a low point. Great progress. I remember. Maxi, I have a lot of respect for our mister. He did the almost unthinkable in a difficult season full of setbacks. I agree. Italiano in 3 years. Look, that's a beautiful plan. Because we are speaking about Italiano. He won today 1-0, by the way. 2 posts of Bologna. And they were playing in 10 from the 41st minute. I have to say, good morning to Martin, of course. But I have to say that Italiano is a coach I like. I like for different reasons. He's growing step by step. He knows about the minor categories, so low professional football like Allegri started. He knows about that. He grew. He went to Spezia, showed really beautiful football with a team that was in Serie A for the first time ever. He's now at Fiorentina and he's doing a really beautiful football. He's putting his ideas there. He also said that one of his idols are Allegri and that he would love to be at La Continassa to learn from him. So you see that he's someone that is not a hater with his own ideas. No, he's someone that has his own ideas, his own style, but he loves also to watch some people that and recognizing also greatness open-mindedness with people that are totally different. And I like that open-mindedness. Apparently, I'm not sure, but apparently he's also Juventino, so I need to understand and investigate if that's correct or not. But I don't want him immediately. First of all, because Allegri just started and he's doing quite objectively. You can like or you can dislike, you can hate, you can do whatever you want, but objectively, Allegri is bringing results. 15 positive results in Serie A. The last time it happened, it was with Allegri the last time. It was not with Sarri, Calcio, Sarri ball. It was not with Pirlo ball. It was with Allegri. Nobody else. And these are facts, guys. If Juventus from 18th position, if you look here, from 18th position, we are going immediately in that top 4 with a margin on Atalanta that needs to play. There is some credits that we have to give to Max Allegri. So, you see, is there a part that I wanted to show you? Here, this part I wanted to show you. Guys, penso alla Coppa. I'm thinking at the Cup at the moment. And that I want to speak about that, but speaking about Abai's comment about Italiano, yes, because I need to see from Italiano also how he's able to consistently manage 2 games a week. Look at Antonio Conte, one of my favorite coaches, and I'm speaking about the coach, not the person. The person is annoying me a lot. But as a coach, one of my favorite coaches, but Antonio Conte, from the moment that he has to play 2 times a week, he has some difficulties. It's a bit a disaster from Antonio Conte. He can't manage 2 competitions. And it's difficult to manage 2 competitions because some coaches, they need to explain, to train, to study the opponents, to explain, to tell them, to be really on the field with the players. And in today's football with top clubs like Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Juventus, you don't have the time. Simply because all the competitions that you are playing, your objective is to go as far as possible. But what does that mean? That if you play all of them, you have 57 games. 57 games in not 52 weeks in a year, because we are not playing for 2 months plus all the breaks, international breaks. So it's an average of 1.8 games a week. It's a lot. So you don't have it. And then Antonio Conte, at the moment, he doesn't have it. 2 games a week, it's too much for him. Maurizio Sarri is always complaining. I don't like Maurizio Sarri, but there is one thing I agree with him, and he's always saying, guys, today football is not the same anymore because we don't have time to train. We are managers more than coaches, more than trainers. We are managers. We manage the situations. What do we manage? Injuries. You have to change your style of play. You have to change the players. Sorry. What do we manage? The hours when they have to train, because then we have to travel. We manage this. We manage that. We manage press conference and this and that. But we are not really training. And that's a real problem of today's football. Because if you play all the games in Italy, you have 57 games. Even more in Premier League, where you have the Cacao World Cup. What's the name? I don't know. The name of that special cup. Cacao World Cup. Really strange name. But it is what it is, guys. So give him time to Italiano to have his experience. Hopefully one day Fiorentina can go in, I don't know, a Europa League, Conference League, whatever, so that he can have his experience there. But I believe that he can do really great. Buongiorno, ciao Juventino of the world, Del Paggio. Ciao, Buff Vip. Buff Prit. What do you think? With Dybala, I'm tired. You know what? I am tired of Dybala. I tell you the truth. But Dybala, no, not tired of Dybala, tired of the discussions. Every day, Dybala. He's training, and that's great news for Juventus because I prefer to have him. Of course, it's a talent. I prefer to have Dybala with us. It's always better to have your player with you than at home sending Instagram stories to say congratulations to the guys. Can he start? I don't know. I don't believe he will start. But it's true that if today he's doing a full training, Sunday, if he's able to do it on Monday, able to do it on Tuesday, 3 days of full training, he will probably miss a bit of minutes. Can he start creating the surprise? It can be, because he already has some affinity with Vlahovic. Will he enter from the bench? Also another possibility. So let's see. All I want is our wins. We don't need Italiano in his fancy football. But if we can have a combo, I would not say no, because that would be really also, I believe it, we are in that period of beautiful football against results. It's the big battle. But if you give me both, beautiful football, offensive football with victories, I'm not lying. Next year, probably it will not happen. I'm already saying it will not happen. But imagine that next year, Juventus is showing calcio champagne, velocity, speed, run, bam, 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 bam. I will be there, will say that I'm enjoying. Then people will come, Beppe, you said that you only wanted victory. No, of course. If you tell me you have to choose between A and B, between victories or beautiful football, I go with victories. I go with own goals of the one of Fiorentina or yesterday Yoshida. I love that because we are winning. And that's what matters for me, the victory. The people that are telling you it's not about victories football, they are lying, because that's the goal of football. Of the goal of football, of swimming competitions, of curling, about all these kind of things. That's the truth. It's the victory. One of the basic things of sport are fair play. You have to be fair play. But also competition. It's called a competition. What is a competition? You need to win. Otherwise, you don't go there. But you need to win already from the age of 6 when you are a kid. Because you need to do better than your teammate. Because you want to go in that next level of your football career. So you are conditioned by victory, victory, victory. The people that are watching and say, I'm just watching for fun. No, it's not possible. That's not the concept of football. So that's the difference. I want wins. If you can give me both, I'm even more happy. Beautiful mercato, I agree, and I saw the name of Gravenberg. I really believe that there will be a big mercato, and I dream about Ryan Gravenberg. I said it. I dream about it's true, guys. I dream about the Gravenberg. That's my dream. That's my dream today. Today, we are, the 13th of March, 2022. I tell you, honestly, my dream is Gravenberg. I'm a Gravenberg stan. I'm a fan. Yes. Will it happen or not? I don't know. But mamma mia, what a player. Mamma mia. Yesterday, Monsieur Paul Bill Pogba, he shaved his hair. You know why? Because today is Pogbald, because he did the same hair as me. You know why he did the same hair as me? I will tell you the truth. Because probably it was, it's a Carabao Cup. You see, it's difficult. Carabao Cup. The Cacao World Cup. Carabao Cup. I don't know that cup. But anyway, ciao Filippo Rosada. Anyway, Pogba, why did he shave his hair yesterday? Because probably he's watching the channel and he start to be a bit jealous because Beppe is starting to fall in love to Gravenberg, and maybe he said, Beppe, I need to react. Gravenberg, mamma mia, what a talent. Strong, huh? Strong. But I don't know where we can play. It's a big mystery for me next year. I don't understand. Because you have Arthur that is doing really great. And by the way, let's go to Arthur. Let's go to Arthur. That's the ratings of yesterday. What are they saying? The ratings of yesterday. They are saying Szczesny 7. Mamma mia, what a save. Szczesny 7. De Ligt 7, Capitano, 6.5 for Danilo, 6.5 for Rugani. Rugani that is deserving, not this year, but maybe next year, even a renewal. Pay attention. 6 for Pellegrini, Quadrado 7, Locatelli 7, Arthur 6.5. Tuttosport, they don't understand football. When it's about to do ratings, they don't understand the shit. Rabiot 5, sometimes they understand. Not always, but sometimes they understand. Morata 7.5, Ken 7, Allegri 7. These are the ratings from Tuttosport. I don't agree, absolutely not, with Arthur 6.5. For me, he was man of the match, battling with Morata that did really great as well. So that's according to me. But Arthur, you have yesterday was probably the best game ever from Arthur at Juventus. He played really great. And not only with back passes, but 95% pass accuracy, 86 balls touches. He was always present. He dropped deep, but most of the time he stayed there on the middle. He received the ball and then he's giving it back, or on the left or on the right. This time he dropped deep between De Ligt and Rugani that was making space for him. He was there and he started playing a bit more up. So maybe the fact that he dropped down obliged him to go up with his passes and started to play vertical. Why? Because he was that deep that if he went back, it was in the goal. That's the truth. Arthur is not stupid, and Allegri, especially Allegri, is not stupid. He said, there is one way for Arthur to stop doing back passes is if I put him in our goal. Because if he do back pass, it's own goal. Hey, Allegri, mamma mia, Allegri, Cherubini. You see, football is simple, guys. Football is simple. Do you think Beppe, who do you think is the midfielder for Juventus next season? Who's gonna be? It's really hard, but that's what I was explaining. I don't know. I really don't know. Because Locatelli, the idea of Allegri, and I say it since day one, but the people, they don't believe me. I said since day one, Locatelli, Allegri see him as a box-to-box on the left instead of Rabiot. But then, where do you put Pogba? If now you have an Arthur, where do you put Gravenberch? If you tell me Gravenberch can be a rotation player for his first year at Juventus under Arthur, why not? Okay, why not? But what do you do then with Rovella and with Fagioli? And then people will start complaining again that we loan them out. On the right side, you should have McKennie and the other one, Zakaria, that we just bought. So it's difficult, huh? It's difficult. It's really difficult for me to understand the future midfield of Juventus. I see a lot of names: Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Jorginho, Renato Sanchez, poor guy, he injured himself. It's hard. It's hard. Ciao, Sasa! I'm doing well, by the way. 5 minutes and then there is Napoli, guys? 5 minutes. Allegri has done some masterclass, I agree, where he improved the squad a lot, especially with the players with his disposal. Bravo, keep it up. Winning and positive results are a must. I agree. I 100% agree. Have you seen Gravenberch last game? I didn't see the game, but yeah, I saw what he was doing. And that's why we were speaking that much about Gravenberch. Not only about this performance, but because I believe that the guy is top. Sell Rabiot. It's not about selling Rabiot. It's finding someone who wants to buy Rabiot. Big difference, guys. Big difference, because selling... Yesterday, he did fly. Rabiot, again, for me, was not the best of the game, probably the worst of the game. Did he do a disaster? Not really, only on the penalty, but that happened to everyone. What I really loved was yesterday, and it's written here, and guys, that's one of the nice things where... Wait. It's here, guys. Look. So they are speaking about De Ligt, and I will come back on De Ligt in a second. But here you see both are the penalty. They were there. That's the VR from Tuttosport. They are saying the two penalties were correct. But then they are saying that at a certain moment when Rabiot went out, he went to Allegri. You saw actually that they were speaking to each other. He went to Allegri and he said, "Sorry, mister." For the penalty he caused. He said sorry for mister. And after the penalty was saved, of course, Allegri told him, it's okay, Adrien. Actually, you made sure that Chesney looked good. So thanks to you, he saved the penalty and he did a really beautiful impression. So it's also beautiful to see the people management there, but it's true that he's earning way too much money. I agree. So Chiellini and Dybala are doing better. These are the last messages from Giovanni Albanese, my son is in the chat. Grande Felice. Guys, maximum of hello to my son. And did you put some like? We didn't even reach 100 likes. So maximum of likes here and then say hello to my son. Felice. Important to say hello to Felice. Do you think it could be possible for Jorginho? So my answer, really easy. My answer for Jorginho is yes, it is possible. Not with Pogba, but Jorginho, yes, only. And that's what I believe, only if you sell Arthur and you win money with Arthur. Because selling Arthur, where now is doing some progression, you are actually winning a lot of money. You will save on salary 5 million because it's not a player that he has a lot of money. And you go with the Jorginho that knows Serie A as well. But if, and that's what I believe, if Arthur continue to do like he did yesterday, from now until the end of the season, we don't go for Jorginho. We continue with Arthur. Would make sense. If you already have the player, why would you change and take a risk? That's what I believe. Arthur, Rabiot plays 47 games a season. That's I think he will stay and McKennie will leave. But that's also a quality that, because, you know, I'm not a Rabiot hater. That's a big quality that Rabiot has. I hope, I touch wood, I touch everything that you want to. Rabiot is never injured. Playing game in, game out, game in, game out, from the first minute until the last minute. The thing is that you see that at a certain moment he loses focus. Rabiot is a player that you have to put him out at the 70th minute before he starts losing focus and concentration. It's a pity because he has a lot of quality, but it is what it is. But no, I'm not a hater. The only thing that I hate with Rabiot is his salary. It's not normal that Rabiot has 7.5 million. Nearly the same as another guy, and the other guy is him. Guys, with all the respect, this guy is earning a bit more, but this guy deserves it. Look at that. Capitano Matthijs de Ligt. What a behavior, what an attitude. Mamma mia, what a player. I see that you saw my son, guys. Ciao. Ciao. Yank. No, I'm not supporting any Belgian team. Grande Felice. Felice, you should become a member of the channel too, of course. But he has no credit card. Forza Verona now. It starts in now. So guys, we will stop. The bet pickers. Watch out, Adri. It's true. No, hopefully not. I didn't buy his shirt. So guys, we will stop. We'll watch Verona, Napoli, and probably tonight we will do another live. Thank you. As always, Forza Juve, pay attention. I told you, I believe that Napoli will lose some points. 1-1 or 2-2. 1-1 or 2-2. 1-1 or 2-2. Pay attention. Ciao, guys. Thank you for all the members of the chat and also the other ones that woke up early today to stay with me. Ciao Gianni, Bogdan, Dode, TTPQ661, Nick X, Stefan Firsea, Bogdan, KM, Robin van der Vorst. Ciao to Hamet, Wolf D's, my friend. Ciao to everyone. Ciao, grazie, forza Juve. Ciao.